Hey, everybody. Oh, wow, thank you. Okay. It's really great to do some music and get together. Glad we can do it. I have two majors. I had one job, which was to do sign language for the words that were coming, and I messed it up. So you guys did, so thank you.
So welcome everybody, so glad you could make it to our performance tonight. We're thrilled that we have a performance tonight. This is the first performance in this building in over a year. So we're super excited just to be able to have something to share with you, people watching at home and people here in the seats today. So we'll kind of talk a little bit about how we got here and how we managed to get through the pandemic and some kind of interesting side stories that kind of go with that. But for right now, we just kind of want to get started and get this thing rolling. So this first piece we're going to play is called 1.21 gigawatts, and we have some soloists who I will announce after the piece is over. On alto sax and Lucas Bent on trumpet. Next up, we're going to play a tune called Listen Here. This is by a great musician by Eddie Harris. And we'll talk a little bit about the soloist after we're done on this one. Hunter Sokol on tenor sax. Who else soloed on that? Quinn was playing bass part. He didn't know it until it was too late. All right. Lucas, that was good. All right. So one of the funny things that we've had to do with COVID, and if you're noticing up here, we had to make a few modifications. I mean, how do you play a wind instrument with a mask on? So they make special musician masks. So they're all wearing masks that have holes in them that sort of overlap, so they have to kind of work their mouthpiece into the hole, into where their mouth is, and try and get that set just right so they can play their instrument. And that took a lot of practice because it's just kind of a weird thing to do, to have to do that. You'll notice the brass players, it's not that they need to go to the bathroom, but they have puppy pads in front of them, puppy training pads, for when they have to release the condensation and spit that accumulates in their instruments. We're not allowed to let that go onto the floor. So we have the puppy pads for that. And then last, we have the bell covers. So all the instruments, if you could hold up your instruments a little bit. So they're cloth bell covers that go over the bells. Again, they affect the sound of the instrument a little bit. They affect the pitch a little bit. So it took a little bit of a learning curve to get used to playing with those. So we had to figure out all this stuff out and then figure out how to get this stuff, where to get it. And of course, once they made the rules, all the schools in the country were all trying to get these things all at the same time. So it was kind of a bit of a struggle to get going. But if that's what the only way we're able to play, we said, hey, why not? Let's do that. The other option is playing outdoors, which is part of another story, which is with concert band last fall. We're going to play another tune for you right now. This one is called Cantaloupe Island. It's by the great jazz musician Herbie Hancock. And here we go. Because Ben, trumpet over there. Good job, Lucas. Next up, we have a real treat for you. It's called an old jazz ballad called Since I Fell For You. But we're going to feature Corey here. Corey's a senior alto player. Corey and his brother Casey have the honor tonight of being, except for me of course, the longest reigning members of the Noble Jazz Band. They actually joined this band when they were in 8th grade. So this is their 5th year of playing in this group. So what I wanted to do tonight was feature both of them. So this one will feature Corey. Corey has a great history. He's made All-State Band, he's made Jazz All-State. This year in the All-State Band, he was the top-seeded alto player in the state of Maine. hear that. Let me hear that. So to get this band together, it took a little creative scheduling because our schedule, first of all, we didn't even have a jazz band in the fall semester. We started in the spring semester. And then the problem was freshmen come one day, sophomores come another day, juniors come another day. So we never really had them all here at the same time. So we had to get kind of creative. And so on Fridays, which is normally the sophomore day, I asked the 9th graders and the 11th graders and the 12th graders, hey, can you guys just come in on Friday mornings and then we'll rehearse? And I was thinking, there's no way they're going to want to do that. Who comes to school when they don't have to come to school? But believe it or not, they did. And almost every Friday, we had pretty close to the whole band. People would get up early and what they could be sleeping in and coming in just totally on their own time. So thank you for that, you guys. That was great. No way we would have been able to put something like this together without being able to do that. So that was awesome. All right, so next up we're going to play a tune called High Flyer. It's a quick, fast one, so here we go. Jacob Hamill on trombone and Will Paradis on guitar. Okay, so we're going to take a little, just a mini break and do a little word after this tune, which I'll explain in a second. But now it's kind of part 2 of the Europe features. This is going to be Casey, who's going to be featured on flugelhorn, playing Ballad for Zoe. and from the softball and tenor sax. Okay, this time I'd like to, we're going to do a special award. With us tonight from the alumni band of Biddeford Saco. We have the band president and the band vice president, the community band based out of Saco. And they have a lot of real interest in supporting young student musicians. And they have a college scholarship that they award each year. Hopefully they can explain a little bit more about that. So please welcome up here Kathy Martin and Sue Niemoller.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to say to start with that we have really enjoyed this concert so far. We haven't seen live music in over a year, and this is just so exciting, and you're all so talented. This is actually the 20th year of the Marcel Draco Scholarship. The scholarship was established in memory of our director, Mike, as a way to preserve and foster his love for music by awarding a scholarship to a deserving student who has demonstrated a superb musical talent, leadership as a musician, and commitment to the community. This year's recipient has auditioned and been accepted to the Maine Music Educators Association District 1 Honors Festival since the 6th grade. He has auditioned and been accepted to the Maine Music Educators Association All-State Bands since the 9th grade. He's a member of the French Honor Society and the National Honor Society. He has volunteered with the Noble Youth Basketball Program and the Berwick Soccer League. He has helped with food baskets for families during the holidays and with cleaning up the community. Please join me in congratulating Jacob Hamill as our 2021 Marcel Draco Scholarship winner. We need pictures to prove that we're here.
One thing that they did not mention, and I would like to, this year at the Maine All-State Festival, Jacob, who plays euphonium as well, he's a fabulous trombone player, but his main instrument is euphonium, and he was the top-seeded euphonium player in this year's Maine All-State Band. All right, next up for you we have a Miles Davis tune. This is entitled Nardis. The funny thing is, Miles Davis wrote it, but nobody ever seemed to have found a recording of him playing it. So it's more of a Miles Davis composition, a rare one in the sense that he didn't perform it himself or record it himself anyway. So here's Nardis. Thank you. It featured Will Paradis on guitar, Jacob Campbell on trombone, and Corey again on alto sax. All right, before I introduce this next one, I have to explain this to you. All the tunes that you hear tonight were chosen by the band. Usually, when it's concert time, you know, the conductor, the director, the teacher picks all the material and says, "Here, this is what we're doing." I reached out to them early on and said, "Let's find some tunes that might be fun to do and fun to play." So this one, I know for a fact, I would bet on the name only got this one in the lineup. So this one's called "A Grumble of Pugs." All right? It's a part of his collective noun series. So not many people know that if you have a group of pugs, little dogs, they're known as a grumble for whatever reason. So then we got it. So let's have a fun name. So maybe it's a fun tune, and we got it. It's different. It's kind of interesting, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So here's "A Grumble of Pugs." Paradis on guitar once again, Corey on alto. I'm going to take this moment real quick. Over here on piano, we have Kathy Fink. I'd like to thank her and tell her how much we appreciate her coming in and playing with us tonight, playing on piano. So thank you, Kathy. All right, just have a couple more for you. This next one is called Abracadabra. And next up was one that I was kind of pleased when I saw the list of tunes that they had selected to play. I was glad that they chose this one just because it's sort of a classic jazz tune. It's called Take 5 by Dave Brubeck. Called Take 5 because if you kind of sit there and try and count your beats in a measure, there are actually 5 beats in every measure, unlike the normal 4. So, and this is a jazz tune that almost everybody has heard at some point. They go, so many times they hear it, they don't know what it is, they just know that they've heard it before. So this is an arrangement of Dave Brubeck's Take 5. Thank you very much. All right, we have one more selection for you. Again, we want to thank you so much for coming tonight. Making live music, playing for real people is amazing, and we're really glad to be able to do that finally. Hopefully we can overcome all of this pandemic stuff and get back to making music for real next year. We're certainly looking forward to that. Before we go, I do want to just recognize 8 seniors we have in our group today and have them all stand, and as we send them on their way. Quinn Flanagan on trombone. Stay standing, Quinn, thank you. Jamie George on trumpet. Jacob Hamill on trombone. Topher Leon on trombone. Emily Laurie on bass. Will Paradis on guitar. Casey Urick on trumpet. And Corey Urick on alto sax. I'd love to give a great hand for these graduating seniors. We're so glad that we could actually give them a chance to play before they go, so actually play a live performance. So we're glad we could make this work tonight. All right, this is kind of one that they chose to do. It's one that we actually did in a previous year, but it was kind of one of their favorites. It's just, who doesn't love this song? It's called The Bare Necessities. Now, the part we've all been waiting for, I think there's burgers out back. So if you're going to go eat, we ask you to go through the cafeteria and out those doors into the cafeteria, and I think food will be waiting. I'll see you out there. Yeah.